So by now, most of you should know, my name is Yusef Scott, and I want to welcome you to the So Darn Easy Forex University. Alright, so by now, most of you should know that my name is Yusef Scott, and they consider me the Forex GOAT online. I'm the guy behind the So Darn Easy Forex University. I'm the founder of the So Darn Easy Forex University, which is formerly called the So Darn Easy Forex Movement. Alright, as I always tell you guys, listen, you guys know that, look, when you sign on to YouTube, you can get easily distracted by the many different channels all on YouTube. Just being on Google and typing in Forex, you have a slew of channels and different articles and all that stuff with different perspectives and all that. So because of that, I thank you guys for being here at my channel, the So Darn Easy Forex University. I thank you for all of your support. Make sure that you're not just following us here or subscribe to this channel. You get over there on social media, follow us over there as well, okay? Now, I know that some of you probably looked at the title and you like, hold on, what is this guy talking about? What I want to tell you guys is this. You know, looking at my path that I walked down to get to this point, where I'm a Forex mentor, highly sought after, you know, people respect my wisdom. People respect all that I do. They value my opinion. You know, I'm very grateful for this position. I want you guys to know one thing. I haven't forgot where I came from. I remember the days when I struggled looking at the market. I remember the days when I was constantly losing in the market. All right? I remember those days. I remember not knowing which way the market was going. I remember chasing candles instead of looking at the market from a long-term perspective. I remember those days. I remember it all. All right? I haven't forgot the struggles that I had to endure so that I can, you know, get to this place today. And I appreciate all of that, all that I've endured. I appreciate losing all the money that I have in the markets. I really do. Because it's what got me to this point of just, you know, I feel good knowing that, you know what, it was all so worth it. Now the title of this video is, you know, my blessings basically is your blessing. Okay? And I want you guys to know something. I was in contact with a student. What had happened was, hold on, wrong phone. What had happened was, this particular student of mine, I remember back when he first joined. When he first joined, there was a little discrepancy about the payment that he had made, and he had contacted PayPal and he wanted to dispute some things, and you know, being the person that I am, when we're talking about someone's money, one thing that I don't do, I don't play around with folks' money. Very straight up about that. That's the only way that I can be. I gotta be straight up when it comes to people's money. All right. Now I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna train you well. But when it comes to someone and they feel like, oh, listen, I feel like this wasn't right. Oh no, we need to talk. Well, I need to call you. We need to talk. And that's what me and this gentleman we did. We talked, and it was a good conversation, because what had happened, there was such a delay in the communication on my end that when we finally had to come to the table and realize, okay, what's going on, we talked, hashed it out, and it's really a beautiful thing. And it makes me feel good that I can look back, and we can sit back, both of us, we can sit back, we can laugh at how our initial relationship, it kind of got off. It wasn't totally sour, but it kind of got off on a bad start. And whether it was because of him not comprehending the price structure or whatever it was, I really don't remember exactly what it was. You guys know I've gone through a lot of students, so but I do remember there being a discrepancy. I do remember there being a dispute or what have you, and we had to come to grips on realizing what's going on. And I remember us having a long conversation, and he said, "Listen, dude, like there was something happened after we had that situation." He realized, you know what, I need this training, and he stuck with it. And now months later, he emailed me, or he messaged me. He emailed me and he messaged me, and this is what he told me. Let me go to it. I'm gonna put this on the screen, by the way, so you guys can see it. So and some of this I'm gonna blur out because it's not all for everyone, okay? But he said, "Good evening, Brother Scott. Just reaching out to let you know, not only have you saved me time and energy and money, but since being a member of the Millionaire Combo and the sodarneasyforex Forex movement, I guess he's saying, since being a member of the Millionaire Combo and the sodarneasyforex Forex movement, my trading has increased tremendously." All right. Now that says a whole lot. Okay, that says a whole lot. And you guys know in our previous video we were just talking about long-term trading. You know, we have the training on Wednesdays, and he's a member of that membership. You know, he has access to that membership. But then he went on to say, not only will I be retiring at the age of 40, but I thank God. You guys hear me? I thank God for allowing you to be anointed with the Spirit to teach. All right. Then he said, this is Stefan. Now I can put his, I had to blur out his last name. He said, until then, take care and stay blessed. And then he mentioned, you can check out his success on Instagram. So I want you guys to know something. I want you guys to know this. And this is keeping it 100. Seriously. I didn't plan to become a Forex mentor. I didn't. When I first got into trading Forex, I was a loser. I lost. Okay? Now, I may have had my initial trades, I may have flipped my account 3-4 times. Quadrupled it nearly. I tripled it, but I nearly quadrupled my account. I may have done that, but I was still losing because at less than 45 minutes later, 45 minutes later, the next morning I got wiped out. And then I was on the path of just losing, funding the account, losing, putting 1,000, 500, a couple thousand in there. And I remember putting 10 grand in, thinking, oh, there's no way I can lose. Now I have so much money inside the account, I can't lose, because I was so used to putting 5, 1,000, couple thousand. And now I've got so many times more money inside of my account, I felt like, how can I lose now? But the bottom line is, I did not know how to trade. It didn't matter what was in my account. What mattered is I didn't know how to trade. I needed to learn how to trade. And just as I talked about in my previous video, see, when I had my epiphany, and in the dream, when it came to me it came to me in the dream how to trade, and I ran out to my charts to look at the market, I back tested. All right, I back tested what I remembered in the dream, and that's what sealed the deal for me. All right, it's funny how everything comes full circle. Okay, everything is connected, and just as Stefan said, he said, "Listen, man, you are anointed with that ability to teach." I didn't go to school to be a teacher. I may have done pretty well, I guess, in school. I did further my education in project management, you know, had a little real estate, but I didn't do anything when it comes to teaching. That wasn't my thing. One thing for certain is me being able to see the market. Think about it. Me being able to see the market. Remember what I saw in my dream. Okay, what I saw in my dream, and I back tested the market. Remember what I said? Everything's coming full circle. Just like the last video we talked about back testing. See, if what I saw in my dream, if I couldn't back test the market and see what I saw in my dream in the market, and be able to see what I saw in my dream, and if it didn't come to me so clearly, where I could look at any point in the market going back and see that every time this thing happened, I was able to make money. If I couldn't see that, then in the present tense, there's no way I'm going to make money going forward. All right? And I happen to believe, I truly believe that I am blessed. I am blessed with the ability. When I talk to people, I constantly talk to people about their inability to trade Forex. Some people, when I tell you, it doesn't matter how long you've been trading. But I know that people happen to believe, oh man, if you've been trading that long, you should be able to trade. So the initial idea one may have is, man, I only been trading this long, but I talk to people who've been trading 20 plus years sometimes, and they haven't gotten it yet. All right? And when I hear that, I'm thinking, they've been trading longer than I have. You know, and I know the walk that I had to take. I know the path that I've taken to get here. And I say, man, I am truly blessed. I am truly blessed. So that's why I say, if you're connected to me just as well as I'm blessed, you're blessed too. As I am, you are. I'm telling you. Because one thing for certain is, just as Stefan said, man, listen, bruh, you are anointed. And one thing for certain is, I feel that. I really do feel that. I feel that, listen, I did not know this stuff. I did not know this. I couldn't see the market like I see it today. Sometimes I get chill bumps. Sometimes seriously, I feel like, you know what? This is crazy that I can see this stuff the way that I do. And I always find a way to break it down to my students so that they can get it. Because you see, the way that I comprehend it, the way that I see it, people may not be able to grasp it at first glance. People may not be able to grasp it when they first hear it. So I find different ways to break it down. If that isn't an anointing, if that isn't a blessing, what is it? Because there are people who are literally pulling the trigger, boom, blowing their brains out because they put all their money into the market and they're losing. People are literally jumping off buildings because they cannot trade Forex. Because they believe the hype, because people are out there hyping Forex, the Forex game up, and I may be included in terms of like my delivery, but at the end of the day, I'm not selling people on any type of get rich quick scheme. I'm showing people that, you know what? If you apply yourself, if you follow my discipline, if you join, if you do this, you follow certain things one by one, you too can realize success in the Forex market. And I feel like, you know what? There's no one that can come through my doors that I could not train. I feel like I can train anyone on how to trade Forex. Is it you? Could it be you? Think about that. With so many people losing at trading Forex, like Stefan said, listen, bruh, like I'm planning on retiring at 40. He's confident. He knows he's gonna retire at 40. Like I've told my students, and like I'm sure I've said this in plenty of videos. Sometimes I sit down and I think, like, wow, whatever it is that I want, I can have. Whatever. Most people caught up on, material stuff. I get that. Everyone wants to feel good, look good, drive well, live well. Everyone wants that. Vacate well, eat well. We all want that, the good life. But to sit back and say, you know what? Whatever it is that I want, I can get that. And feel like, you know what? There's not a worry in my mind. I don't have to worry about that stuff. Because I know that I'm taken care of. That's a blessing. All right? Stefan called it an anointing. I know that I could not in the beginning trade this way. I could not. I know that in the beginning I could not, I would not stand in front of people and tell them about some Forex market. I didn't have that. I didn't have that ability. And then to be able to do it with the amount of passion and honesty and confidence, with not an ounce of as people they may call it, scam-like motives up my sleeve. None of that. None of that. I'm serious. That says a lot. I'm just saying. It's truly a blessing. And that's why I say I'm thankful for all of you for watching my videos. I know that on my videos like this video, we may not be talking Forex. We may not be looking at the charts. We may not be looking at the charts, but you know what? There's a message within the message. There's a message that you can get from any video that I put out online. If you follow me on Instagram, I put out a 1-minute video. You can gain something from that 1-minute video. It's called preparation. It's called know-how, knowledge, wisdom, experience, all of which I have, all of which why I'm powerful when it comes to my delivery. My just how I address things, how I deal with the market. This is something that not everybody has. Not everyone. But I tell you what, as a student of the SodarneasyForex University, if I'm blessed, as I know that I am, so are you if you're a student. If you're connected to me, as I'm blessed, so are you. Think about that, you guys. Peace.